Hello class 9th. This is Yogita Naidu from Holy Arts Educational Academy. Today we are going to take the second part of our unit 2, the sound of music. The second part is Bismillah Khan. Yes, with the name Bismillah Khan an instrument comes to our mind, that is Shehnai. But the story of Shehnai is little different. Earlier in Aurangzeb's period, a pungi, an instrument was played in Aurangzeb's kingdom. But the sound of the pungi was so unpleasant that Aurangzeb banned to be played in the kingdom. He doesn't like the shrill, unpleasant sound of the pungi. Later, a barber of a family of professional musicians tried to revive and improve the condition of the pungi. He wanted to improvise the quality of pungi, so he chose a pipe little longer and broader than pungi, and he made 7 holes into that stem, and he started to play that by closing and opening of the holes. Everyone was so impressed and appreciated the quality of that pungi. As it was first played in Shah's chamber by a nai, that is the barber, so it was named as Shehnai. As we all know, children, that Shehnai is always used in North Indian weddings and is also played in the temples. But the credit to bring it into the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Ustad Bismillah Khan was born on 21st of March 1916 in a well-known musician's family in Bihar. His grandfather was a well-known Shehnai player and his father also. His grandfather Rasul Baks Khan and his father Paigambar Baks and other parental ancestors were great Shehnai players. At the age of 5, Bismillah Khan used to go to Bihariji's temple to play Bhojpuri Chaitra in the state of Damro in Bihar, at the end of which he was prized by a laddu weighing 1.25 kg by a local Maharaj. At the age of 3, when he went to his maternal uncle's house with his mother, he saw his uncle practicing Shehnai and he was so fascinated to learn Shehnai. So his uncle Ali Baks, who was employed as to play Shehnai in Vishnu temple, he started to take lessons from him. Regularly he used to take classes from his uncle, and he started to play Shehnai along with him. The banks of Ganga, the Vishnu temple, the Balaji temple, these are the favorite places of Bismillah Khan, where he used to practice a lot in complete solitude. He loved the places where he can practice and just increase his talent into that. Now to talk about his achievements, at the age of 14, Bismillah Khan accompanied his uncle to Allahabad musical competition. From his childhood, he started to accompany and learn the techniques and the way his uncle used to deal with the Shehnai. In 1938, with the opening of the All India Radio AIR, Bismillah Khan got a big break and was famous, as often heard as a Shehnai player in radio. On 15th August 1947, when India gained independence, Bismillah Khan was the first Indian to greet the nation with Shehnai. He poured his heart out into the Rag Kafi tune and he greeted the audience along with Pandit Jawaharlal His first trip to abroad was to Afghanistan when King Zahir Khan gifted him some priceless Persian carpets. Not only this, the directors Vijay Bhatt and Vikram Srinivasan, they were so fascinated with the music of Shehnai that was played by Bismillah Khan that they wanted to compose some of the songs related to Shehnai. Vijay Bhatt was so happy to see that he wanted to name a movie related to this Shehnai, that is Goonj Uthi Shehnai. Bismillah Khan was the first to be invited to perform at the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in USA. He was so well internationally also that an auditorium was named after him, that is Tahir Mosiki Ustad Bismillah Khan. The national awards, meaning national awards, that is Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, and the India's civilian highest civilian award Bharat Ratna was also awarded to Ustad Bismillah Khan. In spite of traveling all over the world, but Bismillah Khan's favorite place were Damro and Banaras. He just felt happy and a great attachment was there with these two places, though he has taught all over the world. His life was very perfect and very inspirational for others. Though he was a Muslim, but he used to play music every morning in the Vishnu temple of Banaras. Ustad Bismillah Khan died on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90 after a prolonged illness. And he was such a great musician of the country and was named internationally also. So the country has declared a national holiday on his demise. So this is what the achievement of Ustad Bismillah Khan. And Ustad Bismillah Khan often used to say that in his words we are saying that teach your children music. This is Hindu's rich tradition. Even the Western culture is now coming to learn our music. This is what Bismillah Khan always inspired the Indians to learn music wholeheartedly as Western culture is following us. So this is about Bismillah Khan, the second part of our lesson, the sound of music. Children, hope you have understood the lesson. Now the task is given to you related to this topic. Do take very good care of yourself. Bye.